Hi guys, happy Friday. Happy Friday. Today we got paid. Isn't that amazing? It's amazing to be a part of Scentsy. We got paid 3 days early. That is a blessing. So I want to share something with you guys. I am so thrilled about Scentsy. I'm always excited. You would think I just hit the join button because I am just as excited now as I was when I joined 13 years ago. Really, like, over 13 years now. So, a lot of you may or may not know this, but I primarily work events, and this is what I've been doing for a very long time. Although I primarily work events, I can still do parties. I can still do home parties. I can do virtual events. I can do virtual parties. So during the pandemic, I learned how to do things virtually. I didn't know how to do those things before, but now I have my hands in a lot of different things, so I can do anything with this business because I love it. But you know how you just specialize in something? So my specialty is face-to-face events because that's what I have a passion for, because it gives me a chance to meet people. I love meeting people. I love people. I love people. I love hugging people. I love sharing stories. I love hearing their stories. I share my stories. I love to get out and about. So even if I were not working events, when I'm at the store, I am connecting with people. That's what I love most. And that's what Scentsy does. Scentsy makes it possible for me to connect with people. So this particular event that I worked this week, I was able to get it from one of my customers. So guys, when you have great relationships with your customers and your followers, they will recommend things to you because they see that you're out here doing the thing. If you're not out here showing people what you do, they're not going to make a recommendation. They're not going to refer you. So I get a lot of referrals because I get a lot of people asking, well, how'd you end up with this? Well, how'd you get that? Referrals. My customers, they know that I'm going to show up. They know this, and they know that this is something that I truly love. Okay. They're gonna refer me to do events and also fundraising events or fundraisers in general. So this fundraising event that I worked, I've been trying to get it for a very long time. So it just so happened to be that a customer made it happen. Now, when I got there, I was in a room, and the room was kind of away from everything, like in the back of the building. It's like in a little room. And I'm like, when I looked around, like, how are people going to know we in this little room? So that was came to my mind, like, how are people going to know this? I said, okay, I'm just going to accept it and roll with it. So I always use blueberry cheesecake wax. Always. I always use my blueberry cheesecake samples. Always. And I have my showcase brochures to pass out. So the event coordinator said that she's going to send an email blast out, which was helpful. And she said the next time for me to have some flyers ready. And I didn't have flyers ready this time because I didn't know I needed to have flyers. But next time I have some flyers ready, I get my daughter to make some. So, okay. I tell you guys, this was so amazing. So never underestimate the situation, because as soon as I got that blueberry cheesecake up and running and cranking, people were telling me that they could smell the blueberry cheesecake to the front entrance of the building. Now, we're in the back of the building. They said they could smell the blueberry cheesecake all the way to the front part of the building on both sides. And people were walking around like, what is that smell? What does that smell like? Somebody baking something. This is all we got at this event this week. That's what we got. Guys, I kid you not. This is the second time this year that I basically sold out of almost everything I had. I was scrambling. So back in February, when I sold everything, I ended up placing an order with Scentsy. So when you work events, if you have, I think the order has to be over $2,000. If you have an event that you're working and you need products ASAP, the order has to be over, it's either 2,000 or 2,500, one of those. But you have to pay a steep shipping expedited cost. Well, I did that back in February. I didn't do that this time. Like, I ain't do this time. Let me tell you guys what I did. When I sold out of stuff this time, I started pulling out my Christmas stuff. I started pulling out my Christmas warmers. Well, my bars were okay. It was just the warmers that I was selling out of. So last time it was warmers and bars. This time it was just warmers. So I came and tried to find everything I could possibly find in my house. So it hit me. I didn't have any more warmers, but it hit me that when we had our sale, I personally stocked up on washer whips and Scentsy Fresh because that's what I personally use. I stocked up on it. So my customers were saying, okay, can you just bring what you got at home? Whatever you use at home, can you bring that? So I brought that. So what it gave me a chance to do was focus on that because, you know, we have so many different things that we share with people. We have so many things. We have waxing warmers and the diffusers, oils, and I was selling all that stuff. But it was running low. So it gave me a chance to focus on what I had. So what I was focusing on was the washer whips and the Scentsy Fresh. And guess what? I sold a ton of it because I was focusing on that. You don't always get the chance to focus on that stuff when you focusing on my primary thing to promote or share are the waxing warmers. That's what I'll start with first because I want to get them. I want for them to become a repeat customer. So that's the best way to get them is the waxing warmers. Although the next thing that I'm hearing that people are buying and buying a lot of is washer whips. And I know that because I have customers who will buy 3 and 4 tubs at one time of the washer whips because they have smelled it through the samples that I share and they want it. And the next thing that I'm getting them to introduce them to is the Scentsy Fresh. They love it. But I tell them what they can do with it. I tell them, look, you tell a story, guys. Tell a story behind whatever it is that you're sharing. I have a story for everything that we sell. And because I have a story for everything we sell, this is why they move. This is why stuff is just literally flying off the shelf. Because I got a story for it. I have a story for a warmer. I have a story for the wax. I have a story for the washer whips. I have a story for the Scentsy Fresh. I remember a customer called me one time in the middle of the night because her dog was sick and he puked on the rug. And she said, oh, I just got to have the Scentsy Fresh. I just got to need that. I tell that story. Okay? My washer whips. I tell people like when people come to my house, they can smell it outside. That smell is just a lingering fragrance and it's amazing. After about 3 or 4 days of doing my laundry, I can still smell it in my towels. I tell them the story. My waxing warmers, my warmer, I tell the story. I put this warmer in my kitchen and I can smell it throughout my house. I told the story. So everything that I have to sell, I'm attaching a story to it. Whether it's my story or somebody else's story, they're gonna get to hear a story associated with whatever I am sharing. So guys, this is what's going to happen. It's going to help you with your sales, whether it's in person or online. Attach a story to whatever it is that you're sharing. This is the reason why you guys need to use your products because it's hard to attach a story to something if you haven't used it. So thank God that we can be our own host and get free and half off. Take advantage of your free and half off, guys. This is going to give you a chance to tie a story to your products to help you move them. Now, this fundraiser that I worked, the coordinator said they have never had anybody to donate as much as I donated. I was like, whoa, oh really? And it's something else. She didn't, I'm going to be a part of helping them again towards the end of the year. At first she said, no, they had enough people to help. But when she saw how successful it was, I think I had to prove myself. So sometimes you have to prove yourself in a situation to show people how amazing our products are. I've had to prove myself so many times throughout the years. I'm real okay with that. If you get me in there, I'm going to show how amazing our products are. I've made a lot of connections. I have new relationships. I have all these customers now in my VIP group. And guess what, guys? When I was there, my customers were bringing more people there. Every time I looked around, there was a young guy, I'll never forget him. He would always, this is for funny. He sent an older guy in there. The older guy name is DJ. And this younger guy was Justin. So Justin brought DJ in there. And DJ came in the room and he said, I want whatever you sell that's going to make 3 rooms smell good. I said, okay. I said, I got you right here. So it was so funny because when Justin came in the room, he said, yeah, I sent DJ in here. I was so tickled. And then another lady, several of them, they kept bringing their friends. They would buy, then they bring their friends. There were several people who would come by almost every day that I was there. I was so impressed. But it's the relationships, those connections that you made. And they said, oh, how can I get more? And I told them how they can get more. They were so concerned about how could they get more. I also made sure that everybody got a light bulb. Everybody I talked to bought light bulbs. Everybody. I almost ran out of light bulbs. Almost. I did run out of 20 watt because I didn't even realize that I had a lot of warmers that require 20 watt bulbs. So I got to order some more. So the thing about it, guys, is attach a story to whatever you're selling. And it's going to help you move those products so much faster. It's going to help you book parties because as you're talking to these customers, they're going to want more. So you can totally ask about setting up a rewards link for them so they can get points as they shop. Like I remember one lady, she's got 2 kids, a 5-year-old and a 7-year-old. She bought 3 warmers, one for each kid's room and one for her room. And then she came back yesterday and bought laundry products. Then she came today and bought the mini fan diffusers and some pods. Yeah, she kept on. Yeah. Some of them even placed orders. I placed 2 orders for diffusers. And I placed 1 order for a cow. I remember a guy saying he lived on a cow farm, and he needed a cow warmer. So he placed an order. Yeah. So this was so amazing. I'm just so thrilled, guys. And that's, oh my goodness. We are so blessed to be in a business where people love what we have, guys. Never ever think that people won't spend money on this stuff. Like one lady came to me. She bought a lot of everything. And this is what she said. She said she had been searching on Google trying to find the right device, right system to make her house smell good. And she said she was about to invest in some type of industrial product that cost over time about $4,000 or $5,000. She said it was an agreement that you could sign up for, and over the duration of the years, they were going to tack on finance charges, which would have made the thing be $4,000. That's what she said. I never heard of such, but she said it didn't look any different than what we have. And she said, oh no, she said if she had just outright bought it, it would have been $1,000. Or if she'd done it on a payment plan, it would have been $4,000 over a 3-year span. I'm like, OMG. So guys, never think that what we have is too expensive, because it's not. The people that I talk to, once you talk to them and explain to them how amazing this is, you're going to cut out them thinking that it's too expensive. Offer them a solution. Offer them to create a link so they can get them free and half off. If you got somebody who's not working, that's when you want to offer the opportunity for them to join so they can make some money, make some commissions, and also get discounts as they shop. But guys, and see, I was afraid because I got another fundraising event in about another week. This is someplace else. And I don't have enough stuff. I placed an order yesterday, and I'm not sure if it'll be back in time, but that's okay. I'm going to rock and roll with what I got. I am going to rock and roll with what I have and just take orders for those other things that people may want. And now, you know what, guys? Let me tell you what I did. For those orders that I took, I went to my phone and I showed them real pictures, because in the catalog really doesn't do any justice for how beautiful our products are. So I just went to my Facebook, my VIP group, because I share pictures over there all the time. I knew it was going to be quicker for me to go over there for most recent items. And I went to my VIP group and I showed the pictures to my customers. And then that's how they place the orders, because they got to see real pictures. Okay. So guys, never worry about not having everything. Be in a position to show people. Be in a position to share stories. Get a product guide so you can know more about what you're talking about. But even if you mess up, guys, it's so okay, because you are still the expert. You know more than they know. So guys, I just wanted to share this experience with you because this has been so amazing. We are so blessed. Love you guys. Have a great night.